Well, new this morning, a Two on Your Side original. Earlier this spring, Bills Safety Jordan Poyer came forward about his decision to stop drinking last year.
And not long after that, he reached out to our Lauren Hall with a little bit more to say. So they sat down for a 40-minute conversation last week about his recovery and his new mission to help others with their same struggles.
This is what the off-season looks like for Jordan Poyer. Training, golfing, and spending time with his wife, Rachel, their 4-year-old daughter, Aaliyah, and their dogs at their waterfront home in Lauderdale-by-the-Sea, Florida. Now 30 years old and entering his 9th year in the NFL and 5th with the Bills, Poyer is used to this off-season routine. But this will be one that he'll remember for the rest of his life.
I got a lot of people, fans, family, friends that look up to me, and I felt like I needed to take that step and share with the world that I had a problem.
In March, Jordan posted on Instagram that he was celebrating 1 year since he quit drinking. This wasn't something he ever wanted to share publicly, but he decided to come forward after former NFL player Vincent Jackson died at 38 years old.
I don't know if alcohol had anything to do with his passing, but I know that it had a huge effect on his life. And so, I kind of sat there and pondered the thought of I just wish he had someone to talk to, maybe someone like me.
Poyer first started drinking in college at Oregon State University.
Not a couple drinks with me was getting lit.
It continued into his pro career with the Eagles and the Browns before coming to Buffalo in 2017. Things came to a head during the 2019-2020 season.
Jordan, were you drinking like this during the season too?
Yeah, I was drinking during the season. Obviously we'd have team parties, whatever, but I was, during the, I would be on the off days. I was drinking, any chance that I had opportunity to have an excuse to feel like I could drink and be okay the next day and do what I had to do. Not a healthy lifestyle at all. That
off-season, he decided to make a change.
Started drinking during the day for no reason, and the next thing you know, I can't function in the afternoon, and it's like I definitely had a couple days where it was pretty bad.
One of the moments that really stood out to me every time I look at the post is when you said you remember your wife Rachel crying, wanting you to put the beer bottle down.
I said beer in a nice way, and a lot of it sometimes is tequila, wine, whatever. There were times I would just drink whatever that I could just drink, just to get a little fix, and I've almost lost my family over alcohol.
Now Jordan reaches for a sparkling water or a coffee in situations where he used to want to drink. And since opening up about his story, Poyer's found a new passion, talking one-on-one with people all over the world going through his same struggles.
Really cool story about a guy who said he's very successful, works at a bank, has house, cars, wife, kids, has a family you could ever dream of. Comes home every night, gets drunk, and he's regretting it the next day, and he said he's been doing it for 30 years. And he said he finally took some vacation off of work after I made that post, and he checked himself into a rehab center, and he's been going to the rehab center. I talk to him every day. It's now his 29th day, I think, in the rehab center.
The work doesn't stop here for Jordan, not for himself, and not when it comes to helping others.
It motivates me to continue to spread the word, and let these people know, let the folks know that they're not alone.
Now, it wasn't just Jordan's family who supported him in his recovery. It was also his Bills teammates, and you'll hear more about their role in his story coming up tonight on Channel 2 News at 6 p.m., as well as more about his visits to AA and what he took away from them. In the meantime, you can find some bonus videos, including his message to Bills Mafia and some of his thoughts on the upcoming season right now on WGRZ.com. We also have a list of local resources there for anyone seeking help for an addiction to alcohol. Pete and Melissa, back to you.
Yeah, got to give him a lot of credit for putting himself out there, but not only putting himself out there, but to help others in the process.
And so many will resonate with his story, that a guy who's got the world at his hands, he's got everything, also has this struggle, and he needs to find a way to cope with it. And so it sends a really important message to a lot of others out there who are struggling. Lauren, thanks for bringing that to us.
Thank you.